A little over 2 years ago, I found an amazing video in my YouTube recommendations. It was a creator whose channel's called Beautiful Books. I had not started collecting books at this point. I saw the thumbnail with all of the fairy books, the rainbow fairy books edited by Andrew Lang, and produced by Folio Society, all in a row in the thumbnail, and I thought, that is the most beautiful thing. And I thought, right, well, I'm in love. I have to have beautiful books. I started collecting books. As you can see, the collection eventually grew considerably. And after getting a few of these Barnes and Noble's books, I thought, do you know what? I might start making my own videos about these books. So really, my whole channel is thanks to Beautiful Books, the channel, and these the fairy books are really the thing that sparked my interest. I've always enjoyed having books, of course, but this is more the kind of books that I used to have. But these gorgeous, beautiful editions, I hadn't realised how much I needed that in my life until I saw that video. And last month, I thought to myself, do you know what? I think I'm just going to take the jump and buy the fairy books that got me interested in the first place. And so I'm not going to get all 12 for one. Some of the ones that are out of print are so expensive that I wouldn't be able to afford them even if I wanted to. And some of them are out of print so badly that the only way that you can get them is by getting a full set, and a full set is around £3,000, which is just a definite no. 12 books. I'm sure it's worth it. I just don't have anywhere near that kind of money. I managed to buy 3 more, nevertheless, that you can see up there, and every time I put my hand up, it goes blurred. You can see the green and the brown and the red. They are out of print, and I managed to get them reasonably cheaply on eBay. But this one is still in print, and I wanted to show it to you. I'll show you the other 3 in separate videos. But I just really wanted to show you this one. The Blue Fairy book by Andrew Lang was the first compilation of such fairy tales that he put out. I guess at the end of the 19th century. If you have a look at the video that inspired me in the first place, that I'll link in the description, you'll find out all the actual exact details. But yeah, so have a quick look at this. This is the spine. Let me get it into the light here. The illustrations on this is by Charles van Sandwick, who illustrated How to See Fairies, also by the Folio Society. And they're really gorgeous illustrations. I think that spine is incredibly attractive. And it comes with a slipcase, of course. Right, a nice, attractive blue slipcase. Let me show you. So yes, also the texture of the cover. It's I guess you could say it's like a nylon. It certainly feels very sturdy. I don't worry about handling the book, and it opens. It opens wide. It opens permanently as well. It's very flexible material. Clearly, have a look at those end papers. How lovely those are. With just a mirror image on the other side. It's the same thing on the back of the book as well. The paper is incredibly thick. It's it's Folio Society's usual stock, which is yeah, as you can see, it's art paper, right? And yeah, there were 2 pages in, and it already stays open. Very nice, heavy paper. And yeah, just look at that illustration. I think there are something like 12 color plates inside the book, and plenty of black and white illustrations as well, mainly at the end of each chapter. And here's a quick look at the contents. So yeah, being the very first of the books that Andrew Lang edited and published, it's got most of the of the very well-known fairy tales. And I was so I was reading a few of them to my child, to my son. Excuse me. And I was very interested to see that that yes, Andrew Lang clearly had a very keen understanding of the animus and anima. You know, a lot of people's main takeaway from reading fairy tales is how weak the women are, how weakly the women are represented, right? How they need saving by the prince. But of course, this is completely besides the point, since the women are not women and the men, or rather the princes, are not princes. They're rather parts of ourselves, the animus and the anima, and the process which reoccurs through all of these fairy tales over and over again is the individuation process. It's very, very interesting, and clearly Andrew Lang understood that very keenly from the versions that he's chosen, at least, right? So let me give you an idea of some of those illustrations, which are really so lovely. There's watercolors, fantastic characters. The colors really pop. The paper is it's a nice creamy color, but not too yellow. Yeah, it's very much just watercolor paper, really. Lovely little detail there. There we are. Let me see if I can find maybe some of the black and white illustrations in the back. So at the end of every story you get a little black and white illustration like that one. Just find the end of another story just to show you that I'm not making this up. But clearly not on all of them. All right, prove me wrong, why don't you? There we go. Right, well that's my tour of this blue fairy book. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be reviewing the other 3 that are on my shelf. If any more of these come back into print, I will obviously be picking them up. I think that the price at which the red and the green are currently available is still reasonable. We can get them at second hand, for still a very reasonable price. They come in and out of print on a regular basis, apparently. But yeah, some of those later ones, I think it's the orange one, which is incredibly rare. The brown one's not super common, so I'm quite pleased to have got that one because the illustrations are fantastic, as you'll see when I review it. Yeah, I'm so pleased. I'm so delighted with these books, and I hope you've enjoyed my little tour. There we go. Thanks very much for watching, as always, and see you soon.